Oh, hello, I'm the Zombie J. I am physically exhausted right now. I'm gonna be sore in the morning, but hey, did some work and whatnot, so I will be getting a Bionicle in the mail soon, and I'll let y'all know via the community page of my channel which one that is. I think y'all probably already know what I'm getting. So this is I promised a rant video for y'all, so this is a rant video. Sort of a rant and a lament, shall we say. What was I gonna do? Hang on, checking the list thing. Oh yeah. Legends of Chima. I had another rant video planned for y'all today, but I don't feel like wasting my energy on talking about, whatever I was going to talk about then. So we'll save that for tomorrow if I feel like it. So, we're talking about Legends of Chima. Let's lament on the greatness of Legends of Chima. Okay, it wasn't that great. It only lasted for 2 years. You had this, basically these tribes of animalistic characters, like Laval, who's a lion. Well, his whole tribe is based on lion. Gorzan is based on gorillas and apes. War happens to be my favorite. Is based on, wolves or werewolves. That whole thing. And they kind of expanded upon this in the second year of Chima, whatever you want to call it. I call it Legends of Chima because I don't know why, honestly, because that looks like it's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But Legends of Chima started in 2013. It was mostly a system based line theme, and I didn't really care for the actual brick sets. They didn't really appeal to me that well. The minifigs looked kind of okay. There were some parts that were definitely nice. As far as minifig scale weapons, there's some great sword looking things and whatnot. I actually had two Legends of Chima sets from the second year at least. They're just little packs. I still have the minifigs, and their weapons, I think. The structures are actually, like the rest of each pack, is non-existent and also in parts. So back to year one of Chima. We got 6 different factions of, animal-based folks, You also had crocodiles or eagles or whatever, like Eris. And even the ravens, which is interesting. So we got an abundance of different animal-inspired characters. It only got even more fleshed out in 2014, because there's that. I think there was a woolly mammoth. There was a panther. I think literally the guy's name was called Panthar or something like that. How creative is that? Not very. So there was a vulture, I think. There was many different kinds of things. So it was an interesting line. Story-wise, it seemed kind of so, it seemed kind of middling. The sets, the system sets I didn't really care for. There were some interesting designs and interesting gimmicks within each individual set. I didn't care about collecting them myself, but hey. Unfortunately, Chima Legends of Chima was shut down, was canned after 2 years, much like Bionicle G2 was canned after 2 years. Well, isn't this just fantastic? No, it's bullshit. It wasn't well received by everyone, Legends of Chima, but it still sold enough to finish its 2-year run. Only 2 fucking years? I mean, seriously? I mean, I understand Lego Bionicle G2 had a similar run, but yeah, no. That was a much worse run because sales were dropping subterranean. Back to Chima. You know, I feel like Chima, where it shines, for me at least, is the CCBS figures that we got. There was 6 of them in 2013, going right along with the superhero Ultra Build sets, as well as the Hero Factory sets that came out that year. Brain Attack, which was probably the best the hero characters ever got, I think. There were some great designs. I mean, I still have Breeze from Brain Attack. I might review that sometime. I don't know. So, I mean, I have a fold-out poster of Legends of Chima up there, as you can see. It's over there on the wall. So, yeah. So I have respect for Legends of Chima. I thought it was decent for the most part. The story is, I mean, it wasn't anything great, but it was all right. Now, again, the CCBS figures, I collected all 6 of the main characters. You know, we got Laval. Well, they were called Chi Laval and Chi Razor. Razor is one of my favorites. Chi Juarez is my number 1 favorite because he looks like a fucking werewolf man on steroids. Oh, feisty. He looked fucking awesome. Krager, which is the crocodile guy on steroids. I once made a mock out of parts from Krager named the Lizard Man. That was stupid. And, you know, there was also Gorzan, who was a gorilla, which I once took apart and rebuilt into, basically King Kong. As a Bionicle mock. Okay, Legends of Chima and mock, whatever. And of course, Eris, who's a female character. She was an eagle-based character, I think. Unfortunately, I don't have her built anymore because I'm just going to have to get a new copy at some point, you know. Because, well, some parts are broken. Other parts, I actually had to use one part to replace a part on a Bionicle G2 set. We'll talk about that in another video. God damn it, Lego. So, the sets, what we got in terms of the CCBS figures was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. I liked them. And there was some interesting, you know, combination models, which, you know, is a carryover from Bionicle and Hero Factory. So it seemed like Legends of Chima was doing pretty well until it died after 2014's run. And then Bionicle G2 came in, and Hero Factory died as well, so, okay. Legends of Chima died alongside Hero Factory, and, well, yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is. Now, I did get spares of Krager and Warriz, because I wanted to build the combination model of Warriz on steroids, basically. He looked like even more of a werewolf man on steroids, and I have him built over there on the shelf. I might review that. But there was definitely some fantastic things with these CCBS figures. In one of the magazines, I think, one of the club magazines or something, I think there was like there was what seemed to be an upgraded version of Laval and Krager. And I'm like, where did these come from? Where did they go? What happened to these? It's like, were they supposed to be sets? Unfortunately, nobody knows. At least I don't know. Maybe you know what happened to those, because I mean, you had the CCBS paw pieces as feet for Laval, and Krager's Paraka feet. Those will never die, apparently. Well, until CCBS died. In olive green, or whatever that was. But yeah, the 2013 sets were great. And 2014... we didn't get them over here in America. God fucking damn it, this is one of those things. Why, Lego? Is that some kind of business practice that, you know, I was so looking forward to getting Chi Sir Fangar. A big, like, $20 fucking snow, like the theme was fire and ice, okay? Like Dragon's Fire and Ice. Check that out if you can find it on YouTube. Chi Sir Fangar looked like a snow wolf guy of some sort, and he looked awesome. But they weren't sold over here. God damn it. That pissed me off. And yeah. Thing is, I could never find it on eBay for a decent price. And I'm sure even now, 10 years after the line was, well, 10 years after the set was released, over there in Europe land, it was, yeah, it's probably even higher up in price, and yet some people are still able to get the parts from these sets on Bricklink or bootleg versions, possibly. So there were definitely upgrades there were definitely upgraded CCBS figures of Laval and Krager, which, okay. I mean, there was definitely some color mismatching and weird ideas that some of these sets had, but hey, there was definitely some interesting ideas. Sir Panthar looked kind of weird, and Luminox, or whatever the hell his name was just weird. There was just all sorts of weird names for this line, and also weird ideas used for the Fire and Ice sets in general. And, well, unfortunately, Lego axed Legends of Chima. I don't know how the story ended that year. It felt like it could have ran for another year, and then the story would officially finish. I don't know how it would, but hey, I guess I need to watch the show and see if it actually ended properly. And all these CCBS sets that we didn't get over here, like, there was twice as many. There was 6 ice characters and 6 fire characters. So you got a total of 12, I think. I think that's how it went. Needless to say, it is an interesting line that had a lot of interesting ideas, but weird little quirks and weirdnesses that I didn't really agree with. unfortunately, it just really pissed me off that we didn't get the 2014 CCBS sets over here. What the fuck? Obviously, we can have them imported, but hey, that's oh god. So, but yeah, Legends of Chima, while it wasn't well received by everyone, it did decently well. For the most part, I enjoyed the CCBS figures that we did get in 2013. I really enjoyed playing around with the parts, and you know, even though the heads were kind of freaky and weird, I mean, they were supposed to look like animal characters, of course. They were based off animal characters, so it was just an interesting, just strange line, to be honest. Now, obviously, Lego has done worse things than Legends of Chima. Legends of Chima wasn't really bad. It wasn't terrible. It just was kind of middle ground, you know. It was just kind of, it wasn't anything particularly special, let's be honest. It was sort of, I don't want to say meteoric, not meteoric, I can't think of the proper terminology. Whatever. It was mediocre. It was a little mediocre. It was a little It almost felt like the theme was just Lego brought it out because it felt like it just existed because it can, you know. And it's the fact that it only lasted 2 fucking years. And some of the sets we didn't get over here. Business practices. It felt like, to me, that Legends of Chima was destined to fail at, you know, in 2014. It was, the writing was sort of on the wall. It wasn't really, you know, satisfactory to a lot of folks. At least the CCBS sets I thought were great. I looked at pictures of the 2014 sets, thought they were great. The system sets, didn't care for at all. I mean, really. I mean, I have many figures of some of the Fire and Ice characters, like the alligator or crocodile characters and the wolf, Ice Wolf Legions. But I don't know what to do with those. They're just, one of them's on display, actually 2 of them. But yeah, Legends of Chima definitely had some decent ideas, but overall it just kind of, you know, fell by the wayside in favor of, you know, Lego moving forward with you know, Bionicle G2 and, you know, Construction in general, and until the, well, I guess we can talk about that another day, so stay tuned for that. But I don't know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it still pisses me the fuck off that we didn't get the fucking Fire and Ice CCBS sets over here. That really pissed me off. I really wanted to just punch a hole in the wall after I found out we couldn't get those sets over here. It's one of those things, and if companies are allowed to do that kind of business practice, why? Why? Explain it to me in the comments section. It's bullshit is what it is. There's no reason why Lego couldn't have sold those sets over here. Or everywhere else in the fucking world. It's bullshit. It really is. It's a business practice that doesn't make sense, and it sort of alienates markets. Certain markets. Like over here, it alienated us. Bullshit. Anyway, that's all I have for this rant video, so let me know your thoughts about Legends of Chima in the comment section below. Failing on my words today. I'm just so exhausted. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm the Zombie J. I'll see you folks. Have a good fucking day, and peace.